win.
For me, I
He
was
definitely will
disappointed
not
of the choice of running mate. I was very disappointed at the choice of Alan Shari. You know why? You see, Alan had a golden opportunity this year to make inroads. Nobody thought Chirabosom, with the greatest of respect, to even have 160,000.
Yeah.
For Chirabosom to come to election and have close to 200,000 tells you that there are many people who really want an alternative.
Yeah.
And an alternative,
But they just don't know
that
the
will be
alternative
cool.
will go, yeah.
But an alternative that will be viable enough, an alternative that they see seriousness in, an alternative who has a certain semblance of track record. And that is what Alan presents. You may not like him because he's left your party, the MPP, but Alan is one politician in all his life, starting from when Kufuor brought him somewhere 2005, the Presidential Special Initiative, becoming trade minister. He's commanded a lot of respect. In fact, when you watch his campaign for Kufuor, when politics was decent then, it was more of ideas more of
and
what you want to do. He's not one politician you can say through his life there's one scandal you can attribute to him. You may not like him.
He has a very clean political record.
Yes, and he is coming from the Ashanti region and the Central region. Let's not forget, Johnson Esiedun Ketia last, you had calls to even chastise the Central region that we've always been committed to you. From 92 on the ticket, the Koken Senaka, J.E. Mills, Kwesi Bekune Misata, Professor Jenano Pukwadman, but you voted for the MPP in 2020. So Alan has a certain root in the Central region. His candidate is also running mate. It's also from the Central region. For me, it was not a good political strategy in my view. Again, the reason why I'm saying his choice of a running mate did a great disservice to him is that Alan certainly will win some votes in the Ashanti region because of the Kufuor stock. For me, if I'm analyzing Alan as a political strategist, those who vote for Alan in my view are three people. One, those who are core MPP people who will not vote for the NDC but believe that Alan was not treated properly. Two, those who believe I voted for the MPP and part of the MPP have not gotten enough dividend from the party, whip up sentiments like Kennedy Japan doing the run-up and all that, they will go for Alan. And the Kufuor stock, there are many people who believe that the MPP has been hijacked to make it more achim. So please, I'm not saying this as an analysis, not tribalism, that has been hijacked by the achim section of the MPP, and they believe they need to take their party back to the base of the Ashanti region. Those people also vote for Alan. So these are the three people Alan is relying on. Now there's a fourth element where the youth, the swing voters, the neutrals, people who are not MPP, who are not NDC, but have that respect. What you talk about Alan. So I was thinking that he should have brought on board people
somebody
like
who can sway
Foster, the Foster guy who's been on the ticket of the CPP. He's gone around the country, understands business and all that. Pakwesindum, the likes. More young people who have a certain resonance with Ghana's electoral identity and can do the job. Not necessarily a young person. We don't really need youth now. We need somebody who understands the youth. You may not be a youth, but you understand the youth. They are two different things. So I usually say to, for example, I'm not ready to be president. I don't understand the nuance. I don't have the metal to go and negotiate with IMF. But I have some fans on social media. That doesn't make me enough.
So he's a youthful leader. No. That's two different things.
Exactly. So we need a leader who may not be youthful based on the classification of a youth by ILO standard or by our own standard.
But somebody who understands
the concerns of the youth. That is why Mahama today understands the concern. That's why he did the youth manifesto thing. That's why the NDC did the youth manifesto. That is why the MPP, if you notice, when they were speaking at Takra there, on the 10 thematic areas they identified, most of the speakers were youth. Kojo Ponkroma, the girl who said they've created 21 million jobs, the slip of tongue lady, Gina Port, they are all young people because they have a certain semblance and recognition that the future is for the youth. So for me, his choice of running mate was very disappointing for me. He should have brought on board somebody, the name resonates like how Alan's name resonates with lots of people. For me, he missed the golden opportunity.
I think it felt like it was out of the blue.
Yeah. Because, for example, this week I was following my former senior. It's not like my former senior, it's actually my senior, former producer, Austin. And he predicts the MPP today has a better chance of winning the election. That's his prediction. And let's not forget, Austin has been doing this for years, and he has a good track record when it comes to predicting elections. Now, when you look at the analysis he's doing, look at the analysis of others, this election for me is most likely a runoff election. Based on now, if you ask me now in September, it's a runoff election. So Alan is that man who, because I don't see
the kingmaker in
because Golo Golo days echo. People have even forgotten about him. He's a lawyer, corporate guy, but he's this. And please, I'm not saying he's not distinguished. There's a distinguished man. He's a corporate lawyer. He's a politician. He's a broadcaster. He's a former musician. He's established. Great respect to him. But I'm saying that on election, I don't think he has that metal to add to the alliance. So this is why I think
what if maybe leading to the election within this four months that is left, he can really step out and whip up interest among the youth? Because we haven't seen him. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. You. If not the Golo Golo song.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't even remember he existed.
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
How many people pick the phone lines and ask, how many people know Kwame Osu-Danso?
We don't know how, like, he speaks in public.
Exactly.
And his message,
even
nothing.
After he's been outlawed, he's had about, 1 week?
Mm-hmm. But we don't see anything.
What's the talkability about him?
Nothing.
It's still the same Alan fronting the interviews. Yeah. You see, so for me, he missed a golden opportunity to really lay claim and present himself as that alternative. Because, in fact, when we read the GTP, the day we were reading it, and me, I've not even met him before. I think, I've met him before. When he came to Insha, yes, I've met Alan before. He actually promised me the sanitation ministry when he wins, because of that was when Cecilia Dapa was in the news.
Yeah.
When we read the GTP, I think because of his history of being almost a decade at the trade ministry, he understands the things. And the MPP may not like it, but the 1D, 1F and everything, if we didn't take it from his ministry, I think he would have done better, because most people actually think the 1D, 1F was under him.
No, it wasn't.
It's under presidential initiative, which is under the office of the president. But he lobbied for the assembly plant and all that. So he has a deeper understanding of industrialization than the other candidates, because he has been in that portfolio for a decade. And you've been at a place for a decade. It's like listening to the former NDC trade minister, was the Ambassador Spiro Gabra, speaking about trade and industry. You get the feel of that. So for me, he makes a really golden opportunity. Abu Sakara, that's the name, not Abu Foster, it's Abu Sakara. I think these men have a certain resonance, has a certain talkability around them. I think that he missed the opportunity. But back to what you're talking about. For me,